pace and the tempo this game's been played at. 5 on the shot clock. Talbot looking for 30 and getting 30.
This time she lets it fly. Boulaze goes for it again. McConnell, Boulaze, she is unstoppable!
Hello and welcome to today's WNBL match. The Bendigo Spirit at home taking on the Adelaide Lightning. The players are checking in courtesy of Minor Hotels. The Bendigo Spirit return home to when they were last there. They handed Perth their biggest defeat since 2020. The Bendigo Spirit are on a 3-game win streak. They beat Adelaide and Adelaide, then Perth, and they took care of Sydney on Friday night. Adelaide looking to notch a win under their brand new coach, Aja Param Amar. And joining me to talk about coaches is former WNBL Coach of the Year, Laurie Chiswick.
Thanks, Nathan. Let's say there's never a dull moment in the WNBL. Between the coaching merry-go-round, welcoming Hanju last night, it has been amazing. And so what not better to look forward to than a game against these two teams? You
acknowledge the coaching merry-go-round. Some news out of Sydney. We'll touch on that more at half-time with Guy Malloy's role changing. And speaking of coaches, the Australian Women's Kangaroos 3x3 head coach Damon Lowry.
Gang, gang. Yeah, thanks, Nate. Yeah, man, you can't turn your back for a second. WNBL is that exciting. Everything is always happening. You have to stay tuned, so hopefully this Sunday afternoon can give us a nice little treat.
Big game coming up today. Jess Robertson is courtside for us. Earlier today, she caught up with Kelsey Griffin.
Kelsey, a major week for yourself and the Bendigo Spirit team. Milestone matches, Tolo pregnancy announcement. Talk me through this week.
Yeah, it's been a big week. As a club, we've obviously known about Tolo for a while, and so I was just happy we were able to get to the 250th and give her a great send-off. And, this doesn't mean she's done, but she's definitely done for this season. I'm really excited for her and Dan, and also really proud of how the group responded against Sydney. She's a 3-time Olympian that exited 250 games of experience, international experience, WNBA experience, and so I was really proud of how the group stepped up against Sydney.
Of course, that milestone match was on the road, but today you get to celebrate with your Spirit fans. How special is that?
Yeah, it's going to be really, I'm excited to be able to be here in Bendigo where it all started, and to celebrate the milestone. It's going to be special.
Of course, today is the Orange match, partnering with Tangerine. How important is that today?
Yeah, I think that these kind of collaborations are so special, and important, really. Sport is, global. Its impact can be quite wide, and the fact that we're using our platform to discuss violence in this way, and to partner with the charity or domestic violence, and to partner with the charity to be able to give back and provide another platform to discuss this really important topic, I think is really important, and it's really great that we can do it with Tangerine.
Thanks, Kelsey. Good luck.
Thanks.
A lot of respect there for Kelsey, for Mariana Tolo, Laurie. A big difference to the Bendigo lineup with her out.
Well, there certainly is, but what I like about Kelsey, she talked about those special moments, talking about talking about Mariana Tolo and the round that we're celebrating. But she's also very special herself, Kelsey Griffin. I expect a big game from her today.
It'll be great to see her step up. Also, Jess earlier today caught up with Steph Talbert from the Adelaide Lightning.
Steph, it's been quite a turbulent week for you as a team, as a leader. Can you tell us a bit how it all unfolded?
Yeah, it's definitely been a big week. It was a bit of a shock to the team, but it was a decision made between the board and the coach, and I guess we have to respect that and come together as a team and move forward.
Of course, a new interim coach announced yesterday morning. On your way down to Bendigo, what does that past 24 to 36 hours look like?
Yeah, it's been crazy. I think particularly for her, we met her yesterday morning, had our one and only training yesterday afternoon, but her vibe and her energy has been great. She seems to have awesome knowledge, so I'm really excited to get to know her further.
What are you expecting to play out today? Obviously, the game plan is hard to implement something brand new in a day. What are you expecting to happen today?
Yeah, some new principles put in that we're going to try and implicate, but we know there's obviously going to be mistakes with that. So we're just going out looking to play the way we want and have fun and stick together.
Good luck. Thanks, Steph.
Thank you.
Insights there from Steph Talbot. Damon, the third coach in as many games for the Lightning. How do they adjust to that?
Yeah, it's going to be tough for them. They just got to come out and do what they know how to do, and that's just play hard. That's the one thing that Coach Aja will be looking for. And Nate, Aja was born in Spain. So I don't know if she speaks fluent Spanish, but just allow me to bienvenido en la liga and buenas suertes allá.
Jess Robinson is courtside for us at Red Energy Arena. Maybe she can pass that message on to Aja for you, Damon. How are things courtside, Jess?
Hey guys, thanks Nate. Yeah, we're here at Red Energy Arena. Fans are coming in to, of course, celebrate the milestone match of Kelsey Griffin and Mariana Tolo, 250 games. They can celebrate with their fans at home after the game on the road last week. They're, of course, coming off 3 games on the trot. They've had some big Olivia Pollard performances on Friday night in their comeback win over the Flames. But for Adelaide Lightning, as you have mentioned, they're coming off a bit of a turbulent week. 3 coaches in 1 week. Unbelievable stuff. Steph Talbert says they respect the decision. It's next man up, and we'll see how they go. Do they pull out all the stops? Is there something new to come? Or will we see a little bit of similar style of gameplay? A lot to ask for a coach that was brought in on Saturday morning as they were hitting the road to get down to Bendigo, guys. So we'll see how it plays out.
Thanks, Jess. We'll check in with you, as the game goes on, and we are underway early. Scrappy play there, over and back for Bendigo. Lightning will get it back. Bendigo starting as they did on Friday night in Sydney with McConnell, Werrung, Borlase, Griffin and Pollard. Great performance from Pollard, stepping up in the starting role. Scored more on Friday night than she had for the entirety of the season prior. Great way to fill that hole left by Mariana Tolo. Lightning start with Loffridge, Talbot, Fagan, Brazel and Rabadi, who has the ball now. Lightning the first chance to look at their set in the half court. McConnell matching up on Loffridge, just scored a settle there. Loffridge had the better of her last time they played in Adelaide. Borlase now out and running as she's been dangerous all season for the Spirit. Griffin wide open at the top. 3 ball is down. Spirit 3-0.
What a great start for Kelsey. And I just have a feeling whether it's scoring or rebounding or leadership, she is going to have a big game today.
It's Sanaya Fagan. Talk about 2 ends of a spectrum in careers. When Kelsey Griffin in her twilight years, with all the respect in the world, and Sanaya Fagan, who's just starting her professional career, that is going to be a real interesting matchup for mine.
Great to see a different look here for the Spirit. Obviously with Tolo and Griffin in the front court, quite a big lineup. We see them now go small with Kelsey Griffin to play a lot at the 5 in the absence of Mariana Tolo. Borlase tied up in transition there, so they get a look in the half court. Griffin again, same spot, same result, 6-0 Bendigo.
There you go. Kelsey Griffin. She can shoot that 3, and she hasn't been scoring prolifically. She's certainly rebounding, but last time these teams played, she did score 18 points and had 12 rebounds. So this is a team that she likes to play.
Turnovers have been a problem for the Lightning, 8th in the league. Isabel Borlase has been a problem in transition, can't get it to go that time. Fagan 6th in the league in block shots. Kelsey Griffin looking to draw her away from the basket early. Brazel, first basket for the Lightning.
Great penetration by Dallas. Keeping her eyes up, vision up. Brazel gets rewarded for the easy deuce. I tell you what though, Lori, I would like to see Sanaya Fagan really attack Kelsey Griffin. If for no other reason, A, she's already a big-time scorer, but she's got to think that she might have the foot speed advantage.
Well, the other thing we have to remember is that Bendigo just played 2 days ago. It had to travel back home from Sydney. And so, you know what, something that Adelaide should really think about. They haven't played for a while now, so if they can keep pushing, putting pressure on them, making play defense, maybe by the 4th quarter that will wear them down.
Rabadi goes to work in the post, can't get the shot to go. Griffin the rebound. Kelsey doing a bit of everything early as she carries. Forces Fagan to pick her up at the 3-point line. Werrung finds an open ball ace. Extra pass McConnell. Her triple short. Offensive rebound, Werrung. Can't get the basket go. Adelaide looking to push in semi-transition via Talbot. The Lightning getting ball through hands. Brazel the only scorer so far for the Lightning. Looks at her opportunity inside to Fagan. Great wall up there from Griffin. Extra pass Lightning. Shot clock running down. Doesn't go for Talbot. Offensive rebound. Fagan, the Lightning get another look. Dallas Rothridge Finish doesn't go. Gets their own again.
Where's everybody? It's 4-on-3. Get into play. Sanaya misses a 3-ball. Shooting percentages are a little bit skewed at the moment.
Slightly scrappy early from both sides. The Bendigo Spirit now a chance to have a look in the half court. 2-player game between Griffin and Borlase. Backdoor cut. Lothridge too quick for it. Pushes semi-transition now for the Lightning. Fagan looks to go. Griffin up to the challenge. Fagan, 1-foot fadeaway, Dirk Nowitzki-esque.
What did they? With that kind of skill set, she can't be turning down shots. I'm sorry. That's big time.
Well, she is leading Adelaide in scoring, averaging 17.2 points a game, so they need her to be a focal point, and with shots like that, she certainly is going to be.
McConnell had a big game Friday night against the Flames. She'll get a chance to shoot 2 at the free throw line.
What I liked about McConnell in that game is not only her 21 points, but 13 rebounds for a player of her size. And a lot of rebounding is just pure effort, getting your feet in there, anticipating the shot from your teammates. And it was great to see her.
McConnell 11th in the league in rebounding with 6.4 a game. Great stats for a guard.
Uh-oh. I don't know what that feels like. I have no experience with that. A little bit wayward on that one. Megan?
You're just an expert at making them bounce on the rim 7 or 8 times before they go down.
I'm sure it's happened to a lot of people, just not me. But yeah, you're right though, Lori. Megan was sensational. And a lot of those rebounds she got, her teammates did a great job of boxing out. And in the guards, when you're that size, you got to be able to swoop in and pick them up. Some of the bigs don't like it when the guards coming in and do that too, but it's good that she showed that effort.
Well, the absence of Mariana Tolo, I imagine they're relying on a team effort to replace her 6.7 rebounds a game. As the Lightning now have a look at their half-court set. Talbot inside. Talbot in the paint has been a problem for other sides this season. She gets the basket to go, and we are all tied up.
That was a new set too, I think, Lori. That was a nice cross screen to get Steph in the block. Dallas set the cross pick.
And Steph herself has talked about mismatches for her in that guard spot. She's a tall, strong guard, and so they need to take advantage of that any opportunity.
Tough finish there, Abby Werung. You'd imagine it'd be a big focus for the Spirit to keep both Lothridge and Talbot out of the paint today. A lot of Adelaide's offense generated by either of those 2 players getting 2 feet in the paint. Kelsey Rees in for early minutes. Werung looking to operate on the on-ball. Pollard was hot from outside. She continues that hot form, knocking down the early triple.
Well, I have to tell you what, if you look at these players, then that's a point of difference with Mariana Tolo, and not taking anything away from her game, but these youngsters can stretch the floor and shoot the ball with such confidence.
Yeah, very much a different look for Bendigo now with Tolo out and playing smaller. Reese comes in at the 5. They started Griffin there. We see Booth going in the basket, unable to get her own rebound. Now the Lightning off and running. Georgia Booth played big minutes down the stretch in the game on Friday night against Sydney. The 3-ball there brings it back to a 2-point game.
This is danger. I'm calling early danger. That was South Carolina University versus Oregon State University. Sanaya Fagan and Kelsey Rees. And Kelsey might need some help, especially if Sanaya gets into a real scored mood.
Good ball movement from the Spirit, finds Pollard. That triple didn't go. Brazel looking to penetrate inside, outside for the Lightning. Now Fagan puts on the deck. Foul, basket counts, free throw coming.
I'm telling you, Laura, she's gonna need some help. This is all due respect to Kelsey. That is just not where her defensive strength lies against someone like Sanaya Fagan. Everybody needs to be ready to help, at least one pass away. And you have to do some rotations.
Well, you absolutely have to. We could see here on the replay just straight down the guts and strong finish. And so you have to recognize that if there is a mismatch with foot speed, you can't step off of her because she's going to shoot the 3, but you got to have the help, even if it's hedging the help and making her have to think and make a decision. But right now she's dominating.
Great read from Sanaya Fagan. She'd hit the triple the play earlier, got in the basket there. Free throw counts to give Adelaide their first lead of the game. And then they force a 5-second violation. Lightning now will get the ball back.
Well, Kennedy Kariyama would be very annoyed at that one. That's one of the classic no-nos. You got to be able to get the ball in bounds. As we see Aja on the sideline, Lori, we asked you last time to put your coach's hat on. Not going to ask as much this time. But what would you say to the new team? Like, this is a new team for you. What's the first thing you say after you say, hello, my name is Aja?
Well, I think you've got to, everything that comes out of your mouth has got to be a positive vibe. It's got to be about, you know, let's start from here. Let's, you know, maybe this is a new season. Let's work on building what we're great at and add some other things. But whatever she says, it's got to be positive.
Kelsey Reese chips in for her basket of the first basket of the game. Touch over 3 remaining in the first. Loffridge able to get 2 feet in the paint. 2 free throws coming for her.
Sorry, Nathan Tofiano comes on for her first minutes.
The WNBL26 season is officially underway. Expect to see world-class athletes, fierce rivalries, and some truly epic basketball. Get all your WNBL news, info, and tickets at WNBL.com.au or scan the QR code now.
Jasmine Fijo comes on for her first minutes. Sanaya Fagan gets a rest. Hopefully that rest isn't for too long.
Micah Simpson in for her first minutes as well. Key minutes down the stretch for her and Georgia Booth in the game against Sydney. Promising signs for Bendigo, needing these younger players to step up now in the absence of Mariana Tolo. Turnover there, Lightning a chance to run. Good ball movement from the Lightning. Brazil gets the look, doesn't go.
Yeah, absence creates opportunity. And these youngsters for Bendigo, they will be rubbing their hands together with the extra minutes because they've been doing the same amount of training as everybody else. Now they get the opportunity to prove themselves.
Spirit now in the half court. Fijo almost causes the turnover. Griffin gets it back, looking for a call, none forthcoming.
Surely that was a veteran call, wasn't it?
You'd think you'd get that.
Fouls called on the Spirit.
We're not going to bring up KG's age, but this is her 14th season. You know, you think you get a little bit of a benefit of the doubt.
She is just a superstar of our competition. She is a workhorse out there. And as I said, her numbers this year, so 9.5 points per game, but it's her rebounding, it's her work ethic. She's 3rd in the league in rebounding and just the leadership and experience she brings to this team.
And her versatility is so important as she operates there to get Isabel Borlase open for the bucket.
It's only a matter of time. Scoring is just in Borlase's DNA, so don't let those 2 points early fool you. She can still finish with 25. Nice little floater. Dallas is playing the whole quarter, too. I like it. Being aggressive.
Loffridge blowing past Simpson there for the basket. Lightning up 4. 1.5 minutes remaining in the first. Rees and Borlase working together. Rees finds some space. Jumper doesn't go. Adelaide a chance to push.
You know, the shot didn't go down there for Reese, but she didn't panic. She was looking for passing options. Her defense had sagged off, so it was actually the right option.
And the shooting stroke looks very sound. I wouldn't be hesitating if I was her.
Borlase again in transition. That's where she's been dangerous. Spirit bring it back to 2. Under a minute now as the Lightning slow the tempo. Talbot working off the double drags. Now Loffridge looks at the triple.
Good box out.
Great box out.
Rees cleaning up on the glass.
Boxing out is in her family's DNA. Her dad boxed me out several times and through elbows.
I would back Paul Rees in a rebounding competition over you any day, Damon Larry. The Lightning get it back. Chance for 2 for 1 if they get a quick shot. The ball in the right person's hands. Talbot finds Loffridge. Assessing her options, 10 on the shot clock now. Loffridge finds a wall of defenders, turns it over. Bendigo a chance.
Again, great lateral movement by Kelsey Reese to cut off the baseline. But we can see here on the Amy replay, just a nice little pull-up J off that on-ball screen set by Kelsey.
Smooth work there from Izzy Borlase. No shot clock here, touch over 10 seconds now. Isabel Borlase a chance for one look to close the quarter. Fouls called. Free throws to come, 4.8 remaining.
So smart. Izzy Borlase was always going to make something happen late shot clock, end of a quarter. Young Strawbridge's owners, she just opened up her footwork a little bit too much in that possession, Lori, just gave her a straight line drive.
I feel like this will be essential to Bendigo Spirit's chances of how they can contain Borlase's penetration and work in transition. Borlase makes the first. Cash on the second two, a touch under 90% for the season on the free throw line for Borlase. Fijo, a chance for one last play for the Lightning. Half-court shot doesn't go, and that is all we've got time for in the first quarter. 19 apiece. It is all tied up at Red Energy Arena. Stay with us. Lots more coming up after this. Thanks for being with us for today's WNBL action. And we can't split them at quarter time. Bendigo Spirit 19, Adelaide Lightning. Laurie Chiswick, what do you make of the first quarter?
Well, as the score reflects, their stats are very similar too as far as their shooting percentages. And I think that's both teams are relatively taking care of the ball okay. 4 turnovers for Adelaide, 3 for Bendigo. So the score reflects what's happening out there.
I think Adelaide has done a good job. When you go on the road, you want to get off to a good start defensively. So they've done that. They've taken the crowd out of it a little bit. So it's only under 20 points a quarter is great defensive work. So right now everything is pretty much even, Steven. Let's see if they can go on with it.
Jess Robinson, what do you make of things courtside?
Guys, just at the quarter-time huddle, of course, the new coach, the new Adelaide coach was very impressed by Sanaya Fagan. Keep getting her the ball, get more space, and keep the Spirit to outside the arc. Meanwhile, for the Spirit, Coach Kennedy, he was asking for more from Kelsey Reese. And on the defensive end, she had a really nice defensive play towards the end of that quarter and came off and had a really nice moment with the team. So impressive from the young stuff.
Thanks, Jess. Nice work from Kelsey Rees there, playing important minutes. Nathan Stremple, Laurie Chiswick, Damon Lowry on the call today. Jess Robertson courtside. The Spirit returning with their starting lineup for the second quarter. Adelaide with 4 of their starters. Jazz Fijo inserted as well. And Fagan, as we mentioned, comes in. She leads all scorers with 10.
Yeah, we got a big game coming. I'm going to put her down, Laurie, for at least 20. And Sanaya's just got such a great skill set. I've spoken about it before. She can shoot it from 3, mid-range game, off the dribble, post up, face up, you name it. You just have to hope she gets in foul trouble and be prepared to send a double.
Foul called on Steph Talbert, their former teammate of Izzy Borlase, her first for the game. Borlase to shoot 2.
Izzy Borlase shoots the free throws at 88%.
Well, Laurie tough going early with that. Oh. Hit her with the commentator's curse. You can't do her like that, Laurie.
I just have such confidence in Borlase.
Started the game 2 of 2 from the free throw line. That makes it 2.
She ain't missing this one.
Of 3, make it 3 of 4. Adelaide with a 1-point lead. Ball in the hands of Lothridge. Relieves the pressure via Rabadi. That matchup continues. Griffin working against Fagan. Fagan turns it over. Lightning managed to get it back though. Open in the corner, doesn't go for Brazel. Foul's called on the rebound.
See, even that possession right there, they go back to Sanaya Fagan, but then I believe it was Brazel tried to come over for a handoff. Like I'm saying right now, just give her some space, because right now she's in a great scorer's mindset. Just let her go one-on-one on KG.
You get your wish, Damon. Fagan in space again. That 1-foot step back. Griffin equal to the challenge that time. Bendigo working in the half court. That McConnell-Lothridge battle also continues. Matchups throughout the court. On ball for Werrung. Big screen, Kelsey Griffin. Shot doesn't go for Werrung. Lothridge working off the handoff. 1-foot runners down, Adelaide by 3.
That's a bit of a problem for Bendigo right now, just how they're defending Lockridge coming off of that screen, because they know that she can shoot the 3. She's had a couple of good floaters out there, so that's where they need to start taking care of business.
Again, Lightning having a hard job of keeping Isabel Borlase off the rim. She's got shots coming here off the foul. We mentioned pre-game that Lothridge had the better of McConnell last game. Lothridge again starting strong now with 9, 2, and 3 to start the game.
Yeah, Megan McConnell hasn't troubled the scoreboard just yet. We know what she's capable of. And you're right, like keeping Isabel Borlase off the free throw line is a challenge in itself, because she's got an aggressive mindset. Like how do you literally defend her one-on-one? She's just so cagey. To be so young, to have that type of a skill set is impressive.
Strong and balanced going to the rim as well. 5 of 6 from the free throw line.
All right, Damon, I'm going to ask you to put your coach's hat on.
Hello.
Yep, get it on. And how would you defend Lockridge coming off those on-ball screens, something different?
I'm going to have my big show. I'm going to go under. You don't see a whole lot of that pick and roll defense and even in dribble handoffs these days. But yeah, I'm going to just make her retreat. And as I go under, and then you have to just then close her out. Because right now, she's just living in the key.
Yeah, she's doing a great job of downhill and feed in the paint.
And imagine part of the conversation here too is the absence of Mariana Tolo. Such a good off-ball defender, taking up space and communicating. Their off-ball position for the other defender is really important, trying to contain Lothridge. As we speak of it, Lothridge now going to work. Griffin couldn't quite get there to help. Fouls called on Kelsey.
And that's one thing Kelsey cannot afford to do. It's one thing to sit on the bench due to rest, but not due to foul trouble, because they just don't have the depth in that department. I wonder if there's any help on the way, Laurie. Have you heard anything?
I haven't heard if there's going to be a replacement for Tolo.
Well, here's a great Christmas idea. For Bendigo, it might be a replacement for Tolo, but for anyone else, you can have a great Christmas idea by checking out the official WNBL merch range, featuring hoodies, tees, track pants, and shorts designed for the true WNBL fans. Scan the QR code on screen now or head to WNBL.com.au to shop the collection and rep the W. Isabel Borlase sends it out. Figo. Thought she had the layup, couldn't quite get there.
It was not as sweet as she thought it was, Nate.
We need an Amy replay on that stat. In the meantime, Bendigo go to work. Great ball movement, extra pass McConnell. 2 feet in the paint. Floaters up, not quite in. Ball back for the Spirit.
I thought McConnell was just of 2 minds, but let's look at this Amy replay. It was not only Borlase running and getting back, sprinting, but the timing of that block. Sensational.
Izzy Borlase, heck of an athlete. Top 20 in the league in all 5 stats categories, having an impressive season for the Spirit.
Oh, this could be baby food right here.
Going to work on Jazz Fijo, her former teammate. Foul on Fijo, more free throws are coming to Borlase.
I mean, one-on-one on the block. I mean, that's just a mismatch. You got to send a double. As soon as that ball hits the floor, you got to send a double.
Well, I was surprised that there, the spacing was there. She had lots of room to work and post her up. We can just see her backing her down.
Not a whole lot of contact if I'm Jasmine, but still need some help down there.
Borlase too strong. You'd have to think that she's up for a big game. Her return game against the Lightning in Adelaide, the confusion of friends, family in the audience. Here she's at her new home in Bendigo. Great opportunity to play against her former side.
And just hearing her talk post-game, she just humble. She knows who she is as a player, what she's trying to get to. I don't think she has that pettiness in her that a young Lowry would have going up against his old team. She seems way more mature.
On track with her free throw percentage there of 88. 7 of 8 from the line for the game. She's been a problem so far for the Spirit. Leading scorer so far with 11. Looking to add to that now, working with Kelsey Griffin. Werang in the corner, great pass, finding Borlase, layup doesn't go again, the Spirit get it back.
Yeah, she was disappointed in that. They executed that play wonderfully, and she just found herself under the basket with the defender on the back and just couldn't quite finish.
Heads up play there from Griffin to swing to Werang in the corner. This time Pollard, flamethrowers down, Bendigo back in front.
Flamethrower, all right, Nate, the lefty. You got to know where she is at all times. Great baseline pass.
It's so great to see the opportunity that she's had with Tolo, and not playing anymore and coming. Sorry, I'm not saying the word retirement. Not playing right now, but she's just taken it with 2 hands and run with it.
In the meantime, people thinking the TV's on repeat. No, it's not. That's Borlase again, getting the basket, getting fouled. Time after time, she is a problem in transition for Adelaide.
And you know what? I don't even know what position I would call her. I just feel like Izzy Borlase is just an extremely skilled basketball player. Is she a point guard? Is she a 2 guard? Is she a small forward? I mean, she can just do so much. She's a Swiss Army knife of a basketball player, Lori.
And her move to Bendigo, I think you've just seen her get better and better, and she said it over and over. She wanted to move there to get WNBA ready, and you could just see she's added elements to her game. She's playing with confidence. The team runs through her in a lot of instances, and she's certainly rewarding them.
The best lookalike I ever saw was I went to a party and Mark Worthington dressed up as Penny Taylor. Couldn't tell the two apart, Wortho and Penny Taylor, but this might be close. The impression that Izzy Borlase is doing of Sam Witkins is pretty impressive. Score is 29-25. Bendigo up by 4.
Can we show zone? Just show zone. Once the ball's in the front court, match up. Once the ball's in the front court, match up. Has to be high level communication here on this. Right now. The next option.
So you either got the shot or they close out and shoot the field. Don't come directly from the pass because they're coming completely into the paint. We're at double plays right now. We're going to go to high pick and roll. Come on. Keep working, ladies. Come on.
I just can't take my eyes off all the interactions with Aja in her timeouts on the sideline, because imagine You got to come in and coach a team that you did not recruit. You're not the assistant coach that you can sit there and see them on a day-to-day. You literally just got there less than 48 hours ago. And for her to be still confident and just to exude, like she has a presence about her. I've seen her doing stuff in NBL 1, but obviously never here.
Great to see there in the timeout, Asha, the new coach for Adelaide Lightning. Damon, you see her just bringing a presence to the action there.
Yeah, I mean, I just can't take my eyes off her the way she's carrying herself on the sideline. She just got with the team. She don't know these girls. She didn't recruit these girls. Hasn't been with them on a day-to-day, but there's a presence about her.
You can see her coaching hard. Jess Robinson, you were listening into the timeouts. What have you got courtside?
Yeah, the Bendigo timeout was support the offense. Support the offense was really the key message. Izzy Boulay is really taking control of this game, so I think it's just feed her the ball and let her do her thing.
Let her do her thing, Jess. It's not simple. Let's not complicate it.
As I was saying before, heck of a Sammy Whitcomb impersonation as she gets to the basket and knocks it down, fitting seamlessly into this Bendigo system that took them all the way to the championship last season. Boulay's now up to 15, leads all scorers. Rees short in the closeout. Fagan makes her pay, brings Adelaide back within one.
Yeah, you got to get up and carry a hand on her. She's certainly shown that she can shoot that three and does so with confidence.
Boulay draws the extra defenders, gets them in rotation. The shot from Pollard doesn't go. Bowman looking to push, semi-transition for Adelaide. Brazel triples down, Adelaide back in front.
Brazel hit her with the dribble jab right at her, bagged her up, and then put the three ball in her face. And speaking of new players and new, like Erin Bowman, Lori, she's someone else who's got the late call up due to injury. She's got to come in and try to work out how she can incorporate her game into the team style.
Well, that's why you have to give Adelaide some credit with new coaches, new players, and you know, right now they're up by 2 against the premiers from last year, so they certainly are steadying.
Cheeky one there for Kelsey Rees. Just Taylor Brazel just hit the 3. A little bit enthusiastic running through the screen. Both Forestville Eagle juniors. Rees just gets herself a couple of free throws, letting the junior club person run through it. Great opportunity for Kelsey Rees too, as Mariana Tolo steps away. The young big coming in, she'll get to play some extended minutes.
I really like her form too. You can just see it from the foul line. A big that can make free throws is so important to have because they tend to draw a lot of fouls. And as her game develops and matures in the league, she's going to be a handful.
Coaches of Bendigo very bullish on her steady improvement. They talk about how she's ready to step in to be a part of that collective filling the void that Tolo leaves. Lothridge sticks the triple.
Well, right now, Adelaide are lighting it up from the three-point line. Bendigo have to make sure that they close out long, carrying a hand, forcing them off the three-point line.
For Bendigo, everything very much running through Izzy Borlase. For Adelaide, it's been the combination of Lothridge and Fagan. Fagan with 15, Lothridge now with 14.
And we can see with 4.5 minutes to go, every foul now sends Bendigo to the line. So that's something that Bendigo want to think about. They historically, with Tolo in there, have a lot of points in the paint. So they want to keep going inside, trying to draw those fouls. One thing I think that's been good about Coach Kennedy Kariyama is that he would have known Mariana's situation a lot earlier, and during the course and the lead up to her making that announcement, he was putting those players in, getting them ready to go. The Pollard, the Rees, knowing that that was going to be the situation. So he's done a good job in preparing the team.
Sanaya Fagan, tough.
Come on.
Penetrates past Griffin, gets the basket, takes it to 17. Timeout, Adelaide 38, Bendigo 34. Laurie, you were at Pete's Bar's lunch, a basketball institution celebrating the Cougars.
I was, and they won. The Coburg Cougars, as we can see on the screen here, won the WNBL championship in 1985, 40 years ago. It's great to see 9 out of those 10 players were at that lunch celebrating. And it was also great to see the fact that Ezzy Magbagor was there and was a guest speaker. And she actually played her juniors at Coburg. So during her Q&A, she thanked the players from 1985 and talked about how they created the pathway for her. So it was a really fantastic day. And as we saw there, Elaine Hardwick, 91 years old, she is a founder of women's basketball in Australia. And when that picture was taken with her and Ezzy, it was really like a full moment showcasing the legacy of what the WNBL has and the future. So well done to the Coburg Cougars.
Incredible, wow. I knew Ezzy played her juniors there in Coburg, and Coburg is still a strong association. I did not know that they, that history of it though. That was great to see.
Yeah.
Some real legends of the WNBL there. A great one to see those generations coming together as well. Damon, what do you make of this one? Touch over 4 minutes remaining to halftime. Adelaide holding the lead.
Adelaide has been very impressive. I mean, between Sanaya Fagan and Dallas Lockridge, they're making everything happen. Everybody else plays off of those two. And right now, there's no one on the floor that can guard Sanaya. And on the other end, there's no one on the floor that can guard Isabel Borlase. So it's just going to be a matter of who can make the proper defensive adjustments.
Jess, you were listening into Aja Paramama, the new Lightning coach there. What did she have to say?
Yeah, her main message, finish the pick and roll play. Keep the defense on their scoring within the paint, because as she says, they're not having much luck from the arc. So pretty confident with their defensive play, just keep it under the hoop.
Kelsey Reese looking to take it right at Sanaya Fagan.
And that's something she'll continue to learn in her development, is her decision making. If I'm driving in and I meet up with a wall, you know, who's the next pass? Who can I pass it to?
Borlase switching onto Loffridge now, looking to quiet her influence. Kelsey Griffin working hard to guard Fagan. Loffridge again now 2 feet in the paint. Good rotation, the shot's up from the corner and down for Abadi.
That's good offense. They ran a flex action. Dallas then gets the dribble handoff from Sanaya, gets into a ball screen and just playing some good basketball. You got
Izzy Borlase again on the rim, hooping the harm, free throw to come.
Well, when you need a basket, get it into Borlase's hands, because she will make something happen. If it's not a shot for herself, it'll be for somebody else. But as we see on this replay, the physicality that she went to, she had her eyes up on the target the whole way, absorbed the pressure, absorbed the physicality, and gets the and one.
We talk a lot about the numbers of 12 and 6 that they miss with Tolo being out, but Mariana Tolo is such a good on-ball screener. The beauty for the Bendigo Spirit is they can have like for like with Kelsey Griffin stepping on the on-balls.
Yeah, and when Olivia Pollard's on the floor as well, that can space the floor even more. So they're going to still get their points. It's going to do it in a different way.
Spirit off and running. Borlase this time pulls up for the triple. Gets her own offensive rebound. Foul call, free throws to come.
See, I love that. I love that she shot the ball in transition, but she was the first one to blast in and get her own rebound and goes to the line again.
And great job, too, by Kelsey Reese. Gets the rebound, and she took like 2 to 3 dribbles to kick it up. I mean, that's another important part to have as a big, when you can dribble up and break some pressure.
And importantly, in the scrap on that rebound, Steph Talbert's 3rd foul for the game.
Ouch.
So not only does Borlase shoot 2, Steph Talbert now carrying 3 with still 3 minutes remaining in the second quarter. I don't want to mention it, but the only free throw Isabel Borlase has mentioned this game is when you mentioned her percentage there.
Thanks,
Up to 92% for the game.
Good on you.
Knocks down both. Borlase absolutely shooting the lights out from the line. 12 of 13, up to 20 points for the game, and we're not yet at halftime.
Give it some space.
Griffin working hard to contain Fagan. Fagan gets the look. Kelsey Griffin, big rebound. Borlase again, a chance to push. Semi-transition guarded by Loffridge. Working off the Reese step up. 2 feet in the paint. Step back. Izzy Borlase is heating up.
22 and a half with 2 minutes to go. Borlase is in her bag. Please get 40. Please, I have not seen a 40 piece in I don't know how long.
Fijo 2 feet in, kicks out to Rabadi, can't get the three-pointer to go. Borlay's looking to push in transition. Werung now assesses the option, slows the tempo.
Oh, they got Dallas on her too, Lori.
Scores all tied up at 41. Borlay's inside to Griffin. Griffin's triple in and out, Fagan the rebound. Fagan looks to carry herself. Kelsey Reeves doing a good job getting hands in.
That was always going to be a tough ask for Kelsey to guard Sanaya in transition like that. Sanaya hit it with the inside out, got herself to the stripe.
That's just smart play by Fagan to know that it was Reese that was ahead of her rookie.
My apologies too, I missed the call. I thought Reese might have got it all ball. Fagan shooting 2, putting the Lightning up by 1. Fagan now up to 18 herself.
I'll take 240 pieces, Lori.
Oof.
And Kennedy Kariyama might want to think about some 2-3 zone to protect his bigs and hope he can maybe hide them so they don't get in foul trouble. There's 2 fouls on Kelsey.
However, they are shooting the 3 ball at a good clip at 40%, so got to change something though.
Gets it not loose, chance for the Lightning to run in transition. Fagan again looking to demand the ball in the post. Fijo works off the on ball. Pick and roll, finds Rabadi, free throws coming.
Adelaide are just really making great reads off that pick and roll action. Whether it's rounding the corner and putting pressure on the paint, the roller, kicking it to a lifter, they've been really, really efficient.
Yeah, you got to commend the way the Lightning girls have come out and played with all this going on around the club. They're putting themselves in a position to win, but they've been competitive, Lori, for just about every game of the season, bar maybe 1.
What they've done really well is they've looked after the ball. Adelaide last in the league in turnovers. They turn over the ball the most at this stage, though. Only the 6 turnovers, same as Bendigo for the game so far. See if they can hold that for the second half. They have the lead by 3. Bendigo looking to operate in the half court. Shot clock now to 10. Borlace goes to work. Oh, step by Bowman. Hesitation. Izzy Borlace, stop it. Someone find the fire extinguishers. She is on fire. 24 in the half. Lightning now going to work. A little bit of a shuffle of the feet for Fijo. Bendigo will get it back.
She's making it easy like Sunday morning. And it's Sunday afternoon. Look at this little step. Whoop. Right around Fijo. That was nimble.
Izzy Borlay's deep in the bag, and we're not even yet at half-time. Bendigo moving the ball, looking to operate in the half court. 10 on the shot clock now from McConnell. Finds Pollard, little mid-range jumper, can't go. Rebound Rabadi.
I think I would have gotten that ball right back in Borlace's hands. She's got Bowman on her, who is new to the competition.
Fagan going to work. Griffin equal the task on this occasion. Bowman goes back to Fagan. Griffin needing their help. Pollard steps up. Over the hand, Fagan knocks it down. Pretty impressive performance as well. She's up to 21.
Wow, the superstars. I love that move, Lori. 2 dribble pull, shot fake into a 2 dribble pull up. Sanaya is the complete offensive package.
What a first half. Adelaide up by 3 as we go timeout with 11 seconds remaining. Players on both sides up to 20, and we're not even yet at halftime.
Do you think we'll find the ball in Borlace's hands these last 11 seconds, Damo?
I'll tell you what, we better.
I think there's every chance we could see a bit of a Borlace Griffin on-ball screen. Let's see if we can hear in Kennedy Kariyama's timeout.
Strong side corner, Meg, Eddie corner, Polly floor space, KG in. Can we go front side space, but attack?
As the ball's moving, you're going to be shifting.
Adelaide by 3, Bendigo with the ball, 11 seconds remaining in the half. Izzy Borlase up to 24 for the game.
I'm going to keep it so simple, Nate. I'm not even going to give her a ball screen. I'm just going to put her at the top of the key and just flatten everybody else out.
McConnell starts with it, shadowed by Griffin coming down. Griffin now looking at the ball screen. Backdoor Borlase. Bowman equal to the task. Bendigo will get it back at the baseline. Three seconds, plenty of time to operate. Griffin finds space on the perimeter. Triple's no good. Offensive rebound, Borlase. Time expires on her though. She stays at 24 and a half. Adelaide 46, leading Bendigo 4-43. What a first half we've had, Laurie.
Well, I love that last shot from Griffin. It didn't go down, and then to see Borlase almost put it back in on the bounce was very impressive. But that's the sort of game we've had. The stars are standing out. It's been really high quality. Gotta love it.
Damon Borlase has been absolutely in fuego out there. What do you make of her game so far, and how do you try and stop that?
Big time. Big time Borlase. You cannot guard her one-on-one. In transition, she's an absolute nightmare. When she puts the ball on the floor, you've got to send a double. She's that good, you got to make somebody else beat you.
Sanaya Fagan's also been elite with 21 and 5, and she is courtside with Jess Robertson.
Sanaya, that was a hot and physical first half.
Very physical, yes.
How do you stop Izzy Borlase, because she looks like she's on fire?
Honestly, we just play together, have our help defense, and yeah.
It was a really good showing from the arc from you guys. Was that a strategic play coming into this game against the Spirit?
Honestly, we're just taking open and good shots. I mean, rhythm shots. We're just trying to, get the open boards.
Good luck for the second half.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All business there, Sanaya Fagan. Only a few words going into halftime. This one's close, 3 points in it. Adelaide 46, leading the Bendigo Spirit 43. Stay with us. We'll break it down after this. Thanks for being with us for WNBL action today. It's the Adelaide Lightning with a 3-point lead at halftime versus the Bendigo Spirit. Nathan Streppel, joined by Laurie Chiswick and Damon Larry. Jess Robinson courtside with us. Damon, what do you make of that first half?
Man, I'm fired up, Nathan. I'm just watching some great offensive execution by two superstars in Sanaya Fagan and Isabel Borlase. This game could go either way. Don't let the ladders fool you. I feel like the talent level is pretty even. So now it's just going to come down. It's going to come down to who can execute, obviously, late down the stretch, and who can make the least amount of mistakes.
And we're even on the scoreboard. As you look at the numbers there too, there's nothing really that stands out, Laurie, that separates these teams one way or the other.
Well, I like the fact that both teams have really taken care of the basketball. So 6 and 7 as far as turnovers go. And so that's quality basketball. They're getting good possessions every time down the court. And we're seeing it in the shot selections that both teams are taking.
There's been great plays for both sides as the first half's going on. Let's have a look and enjoy some of the Hungry Jacks highlights.
Kelsey got us started hitting 2 threes in a row, just set the tone. And then before long, we saw Dallas Lockwood. She is obviously getting to the key, Laura. We've been impressed with her all season, with her penetration and the way she can find her teammates as well as score the ball.
Well, and it's also her ability to make reads off that pick and roll and decision making, and she was outstanding. But really, you know, that first half belonged to the two superstars, as you mentioned, in Borlase and Fagan. They had the ball in their hand a lot. We can see here, you just cannot stand off Fagan. She can shoot that 3, and she did so readily. And then Borlase coming on that nice little pull-up jumper. So really a great all-round first half by both teams.
And we've seen tonight and throughout the season that Bendigo's offense has been generated by Izzy Borlase, either operating in transition or step-up screens or out of the on-ball. And we see there Izzy Borlase with that 24 for Adelaide, but matched by Sanaya Fagan with 21. Sorry, Izzy with 24 for Bendigo, Fagan with 21 for Adelaide.
Yeah, this Blackmore's head-to-head. You look at it, I mean, we got to appreciate Isabel Borlase while we can, because she ain't going to be here next year, people. She's going to be in the Atlanta Dream, hopefully, and having a nice, long WNBA career. So it's Sanaya Fagan. Who knows where she can end up in the world. I'm hoping that she decides that she loves Australia, can stay here long term, because I'm liking everything about her game.
Well, let's have a look at some of the Sanaya Fagan highlights, because she has been enormous for Adelaide. Griffin doing her best work trying to guard her, but she's been able to work inside and outside and has been a real factor for the Adelaide Lightning.
I mean, how can you defend that turnaround step-back shot that she's got such nice touch on? And, you know, whoever's defending her, she makes good decisions. You have to close out long. Her foot speed, she can attack the rim. So she's been really impressive.
I enjoyed too at halftime, Damon. She was all business in that interview with Jess. Not much to say, just letting her work on the court do the talking.
Yeah, we look at her 4-shot chart, and it's a little bit of everything, but she's only missed the 4 shots. And you're right, Nate, she is a woman of few words. She lets her ball do the talking. And she's so young, man. Like, I remember her in college in South Carolina being coached by the legendary Dawn Staley. You don't get scholarships to South Carolina if you don't have any game. And she is showing us right now why she's one of the best players in the country.
And speaking of game, let's have a look at Isabel Borlase's highlights. Up to 24 for the half. Hopefully we can see that massive chase down block she had as well. I think this is it. Here it is, sending Fijo out, and Borlase just doing a bit of everything for the Spirit.
Well, that's exactly the way you would describe it. She does do a little bit of everything. She shoots the 3. She has some unbelievable moves in the paint, whether it's a step back, whether it's a nice crossover dribble, a little wheel and deal right there. But she's a two-way player. You know, defensively, she's doing a great job. And I'm excited to see what she can do the second half.
And you'd have to think the best is yet to come, still so young and ever-changing here in the WNBL. We talk about Adelaide here with a new head coach of Asia, Param Amor. A change in Sydney just overnight as well. We hear Guy Malloy stepping into a back office role.
Well, I would have to say I'm just as shocked as everybody else around the competition. Did not see this happening at all. Guy is one of our most experienced coaches in the league behind Chris Lucas. And he coaches Damon with a lens that's mixed with experience both domestically and internationally. I think he's a great developer of players. You know, we don't know anything about this situation, but I'm surprised. But whatever happens, I'm sure there's still a lot of future ahead for Guy Malloy in the coaching scene in Australia.
I'm flabbergasted. out of all the years I've been in Australia, I can't remember a year when Guy Malloy wasn't involved coaching either men NBL, WNBL, coaching internationally, coaching juniors. He's always been coaching. So to see that he stepped down, I don't know what step down means, but all I know, if he's done coaching, if this is it for Guy, what an unbelievable career. Look at the stats right there.
Well, I don't think it can be. I'm going to say it's not. We are.
Call him after the game, Lori.
Yeah, we'll see him around again. But you know what's so interesting is you wouldn't want to lose an overtime game to Geelong if you're a coach right now. I'm just saying. Just putting it out there.
There has been some change that have come out of Geelong overtime games. Stay with us. We'll break it down more after this break.
Like a beginning, spit it like you're Bob Dylan. Anything you want.
Everybody say.
Thanks for being with us here for WNBL action. Adelaide Lightning 46 leading the Bendigo Spirit 43, and Jess Robinson is courtside with the one and only Mariana Tolo.
I'm here with the woman of the moment, Mariana Tolo. It's been quite a week, a milestone game last week, a pregnancy announcement throughout the week. Did you just time it all to loop in together nicely?
I actually thought I was going to end up a bit short of the 250 games, but my body held it together and said, you can keep going, and it just ended up really well. Kelsey was very happy because she wanted to do it together, and it was, pretty magical that we could in the end.
How special is it to share it with Kelsey and share it with Spirit fans at home today?
Yeah, it was so special. One of my best friends, and such a phenomenal player in person, and someone who, was a big part of the reason that we came to Bendigo. And so it was just really, really fitting that we got to do it together, the same milestone and everything.
What do you take out of this game? Adelaide Lightning coming out firing.
Yeah, of course. They had a tough loss last game, and new coach for this one, so it's been a challenge for them, but knew that they were going to come in looking to turn things around and be really physical and show who they are. But this competition is so tough this year. Everyone's really close, so you can't take anyone easy.
Just lastly, how exciting is it watching Izzy Borlase grow and just be as dominant as she is?
Yeah, I can't wait to see what the future holds, because this isn't the tip of the iceberg yet. She's got a lot more potential, a lot more growth, I think, to show. It's awesome to see her perform out on court.
Well, congratulations, Tolo. We're all so excited for you, and enjoy the rest of the game.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jess. Great to hear from Mariana Tolo. They're in great spirits and obviously still very involved with the team.
Congrats, Mariana. Congrats, Mama. I'm old enough to remember when Daniel, her husband, used to actually play basketball.
Well, I'm just so excited for them. I interviewed Mariana after they'd won the grand final, and she said on air live, she said, I'm not sure what the future holds. I didn't know if that was a retirement announcement. It was after that she said, and they were very open with the club of what they're doing. And so it's great to hear that this is how it's worked out, and they've got a baby on the way. But what a great example of how a club should operate, that they just have given them their blessing and have gone ahead and signed Mariana and played on knowing that that was their plans.
Oh, I think it's fabulous, and let her make the decision of when she felt that she needed to step aside, and the fact that she could eke out her two, and not only eke out, she was really influential in those last few games that she did play.
She's been very, very good. Hit a game winner just a few games before the announcement. And we are back live here. Mariana not on court with the Spirit. They could have used her in the first half with Sanaya Fagan being very influential for Adelaide. But we come back, both teams going with their starting lineups. Rabadi gets backdoor. Under pressure, able to finish, stretching that lead to 5 for Adelaide.
How unselfish is she too? Sanaya comes out of the half hotter than lava and could have took that shot, but made a good basketball play and got Shauna Rabadi an easy deuce.
Inside to Pollard, guarded by Talbot. Back on the court with her 3 fouls. Pollard, fake step arounds down for the lefty.
Well, really good decision, because as you just mentioned, Nathan, she has 3 fouls, Steph Talbot, so good to attack her early, because if she can get into a 4th and have to sit, that would go a long ways.
Griffin forces the turnover. Foul called on the loose ball, though. Fouls on Borlase. Adelaide will get it back. Damon, real 3x3 strategy there, picking on the weak link, the person in foul trouble.
That's what we do. We will find you. We will target the mismatch and attack it.
I'll find you. Adelaide by 3. They'll get a chance to execute from the baseline. A little bit of Isla Fisher coming out in Damon's coaching strategies. Talbot inside to Fagan, going to work on Griffin, looking to pick up where she left off. Griffin, great discipline to stay up and down.
Now that was Izzy Borlase's 3rd foul, and we cannot have another one.
Borlase with 3, Talbot with 3. Borlase now, guarded by Rabadi. Takes what the defense gives her, the triples down.
Well, they cleared out that side. All her teammates were on the other side of the court going, go to work, Borlase. Well, I'll just shoot it because my defense is standing off.
Is there anything this girl can't do? Her great mate Taylor Brazel now finds Fagan on the roll. The answer for Adelaide, they stay up 2.
What a battle between these two. I mean, they're not defending each other, but just the what they are bringing to each of their team.
Yeah, Shauna Rabadi, I don't know what you were thinking. You're there, but you're not there.
Yeah.
This is cash. And on the other end, Lori, look at this.
And smart play by Griffin not to try and contest that, because she was never going to miss that shot.
Laurie, I was at the same function as you last night where they were referring to Belinda Snell's highest all-time score in the WNBL. Could it be in trouble if these two keep going? The Spirit, first chance to look at it. Pollard again, working going left. Too much heat on it for Griffin.
Oh, Snelly had a flamethrower. What was her? What was it? 50?
I believe 54.
What?
Highest all-time score in the WNBL.
Good Lord.
Borlase keeps going, could be in trouble. Same with Fagan. Time will tell. 2.5 down now in the 3rd. The Lightning working in the half court. Shot clock down to 8. Loftridge, her first shot of the quarter, doesn't go. McConnell scrapping for the rebound.
And Megan McConnell is one, Laurie, who we saw the kind of game that she had last week. Who was this? Who was this foul?
Yeah, that looks like they found a foul. The look on Izzy Borlase's face tells me she's not happy. That could be Borlase's 4th foul.
Ugh.
Loose bodies on the floor. The referees talk it over.
That's a jump ball.
Well, that's what I thought initially. Well, because everybody's just diving on the floor for the ball.
Bendigo, no, will wait confirmation on that. A 4th foul for Borlase. That might be the only thing that can slow her down. In the meantime, Borlase guarded by Brazel, her junior teammate. Good ball move of the Spirit. McConnell open 3, no good. Talbot rebound. Lightning off and running.
Last time
Lightning get the ball side to side.
Sorry, Nate. Last time these two teams played, Megan McConnell went 0 of 5 from the field. And right now, she's still 0 for. Something about this team.
Great ball movement from the Spirit, finding Werung in the corner. Long rebound, chance for the Lightning to run. Fagan getting at the hoop. Griffin doing a good job, staying disciplined defensively. I believe that was a jump ball that last contest, so Borlase still only with the 3 fouls as she looks to go to work against Rabadi, switching onto her. Shot clock down to 3, needs to get it up. Werung needs to shoot. Just in time, gets it away, doesn't go. Long rebound again, the Lightning a chance to run. Brazel step up 3, no good. Rabadi offensive rebound. 10 on the shot clock for the Lightning. Down to 4 now. Rabadi needs to get it up all the time in the world. Triples down, Lightning by 5.
You saw it, look. We both saw it. Great pass by Steph Talbert because she saw Kelsey Griffin coming over to double team Sinai, and she skipped it all the way across the court. Wide open triple. That's some good basketball.
Well, I give Sinai Fagan credit for that because she was saying, get the ball there, give it to me, and it was almost like she was used as a total decoy out there, and a fantastic skip pass.
Heads up play for Steph Talbot. Megan McConnell with a layup too. Damon, she heard you asking her to step up. Lightning now through Loffridge, 2 feet in the paint. Fouls called on McConnell. Loffridge will shoot free throws.
I love the way Dallas never lets you relax on defense. You are going to have to be switched on the entire time. You do not get to rest. Look at this pass right here. She called Kelsey Griffin. Kelsey's like, damn, you saw me coming.
Yeah.
There was a price to pay.
It's great to see Loffridge this season. Previously, we've seen her in more of a facilitator role, and this season we're now seeing her as a creator and a chance where she's handed the keys to a team.
The keys is always good to have.
Hard to drive the car without it. Unless you've got that push button, I don't know if there's one that does it without, but we move on. 5-point lead for the Lightning. Borlase again, just exploring in transition.
Baseline.
Back to Borlase. Plenty of space.
Baseline.
Baseline there on Rabadi. Ball goes off a knee, turnover. Lightning get it back.
It's a bit of a grind right now. The middle of this 3rd quarter is going back and forth. Neither team are able to score freely.
And this is very much a Bendigo style of game. They love the grind. They don't gamble. They wear teams down and have had a chance to blow them away. But so far, the Lightning equal to the challenge. As I speak, though, Isabel Borlase intercepting that pass and getting out in the break. Loffridge forces a turnover of his own, gives the Lightning a chance to run. Tofeono back outside to Loffridge. Tofeono to Talbot. Great patience for Lightning. They're up 7.
Really good patience, good off-the-ball movement. Nobody panicked. Nobody panicked at all.
Timeout, Adelaide 57, leading Bendigo 50. My apologies, Adelaide 55, leading Bendigo 50. As we go to the timeout there,
There's obviously a lot of game left, a quarter and a half to go as we check the replay. Ella Tofiano makes the extra pass. Just good ball movement. Everybody's moving without the ball. And with Sanaya Fagan on the bench having a rest right now, this is when you like to see Steph Talbot take some of the scoring load. Although it looks now, Lori, with Steph and Sanaya on the bench.
We talked before the game about off-ball defense being really important for Bendigo if they were going to maintain that pressure, but the Lightning have done a good job of forcing them into rotations, moving the ball and getting open looks.
Well, that's what we've talked about their decision making, and they haven't panicked when that initial shot isn't there. They've been able to move the ball and really whip it around the perimeter.
Let's build it. Let's build it.
Adelaide 57, Bendigo 54, 20 remaining in the third. Adelaide just a chance to get a little mini break here and put some pressure on Bendigo. What do you make of what changes do you think they need to make out of the timeout?
Well, I'd just like to see Bendigo, little offensive push off there. I feel like Bendigo hasn't played their real trademark defense yet. We just haven't seen them up and in and, you know, putting pressure on Adelaide. And Adelaide, however, are really handling it well. So maybe a bit of a change up in defense just to test the waters.
Let's find out. Jess, you were listening into Bendigo's timeout. What did Kennedy Kariyama have to say?
Yeah, so coach was pretty clear. Communication is key, guys. Get loud. I think there's a bit of miscommunication on the floor. So make sure we're nice and clear as to what the game plan is getting into attack. When you have an open shot, shoot the ball properly, take a breather and get it done. Just instilling some confidence in his spirit attack.
Jess Robinson court fights for us. Kennedy empowering his players to play. Nathan Stremple alongside Laurie Chiswick and Damon Larry. Bendigo getting a chance now to operate from the baseline.
And you can see that Adelaide Lightning are just selling out completely on Isabel Borlase. Look at all the help on the split line. It is crowded. So they're going to make somebody else beat you.
Late shot clock, Pollard knocks it down. The shooting of Liv Pollard is going to be important if they want to help off her to Izzy Borlase.
Polly, she's one that can do it. Oh no, woman down.
Little ankle breaker there on Micah Simpson. The shot doesn't go though, 4-point game. Borlase again for the Spirit.
Laurie, this is a couple of minutes, it's like a minute and a half now with Steph Talbot and Sanaya on the bench at the same time. Adelaide have not scored.
Look at the trust of Kennedy Kariyama with this group. Wow. The veteran on the court, knocks down the three alongside 4 young players for the Spirit, and they bring it back to a 1-point game.
Well, you have mentioned how they are guarding Borlase. They are double, they're tripling, they're sagging off, they're helping, and that leaves other players open. And we just see here that, well, just a little watch that little ankle breaker to begin with.
Oh, Dallas.
Wow.
Please, you got to finish that.
But certainly just Abby Warong in this instance, as we see on the replay, and the time before was Pollard.
Jess, you are courtside with some special guests.
Guys, no shortage of Bendigo royalty down here on the court side. Kelly Wilson, games record holder, of course. Gabe Richards, she had her jersey retired last season. What a joy it is to be here. Watch your, fellow friends, Mariana Tolo, Kelsey Griffin, celebrate their 250th milestone.
Yeah, unbelievable. Like, really, really excited for both of them. And the fact that they could share it together was just super exciting. Yeah, really special to be able to give them, something at the start of the game, and just super excited for them. They're 2 phenomenal players, but even better people.
I mean, 250 is nothing on you, Kelly.
I do have a few games on them, but obviously both of their careers have been absolutely amazing, and just to be here to celebrate them today is really special for both Gabe and myself.
How nice is it to celebrate the team? They're doing so well this season, again, following on from their championship year last year.
It's been so different being a supporter this year, but I've really looked forward to watching their games, and so they're doing so well.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Jess. Chatting with a couple of Bendigo Spirit legends there. You can hear the Red Energy Arena lifting in voice now with the Spirit coming back within 1 point.
Do you think we're going to see Kelly Wilson play and add to her tally?
Oh, Kelly's coming back for sure.
leading into that timeout, I said, how's the trust from Kennedy Kariyama? Abby Werung, the veteran, alongside Micah Simpson, Izzy Borlase, Reese, and Liv Pollard. Such a young team out there and such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, I mean, outside of Kelsey Griffin, the team is a fairly young team. As soon as we say that, Kelsey steps up. But you can also see Coach Ajaz put Sanaya Fagan back in. Steph's still on the bench resting. But yeah, you can't afford to have both of those girls on the bench at the same time unless the game is over.
Borlase swings to Simpson. Werung now inside to Rees. Looking at her options. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Kelsey Rees has to go. Goes to her bag. Gets the call. Free throws coming. Fouls on Sanaya Fagan.
Again, that's the second time we've seen her get that ball inside and not panic. Last time she passed it out. This time there was nobody open with her teammates there, but we can just see her looking. Nice.
Yeah, she let that defensive anxiety build in Sanaya Fagan, and she reached in.
Nice poise there from the rookie Kelsey Rees. Download the free WNBL app to catch every score, story and stats. The fastest way to stay courtside with the WNBL. Scan the QR code now. Second free throw doesn't go for Kelsey. They're in early. She'll get another look. Chance to put Bendigo back in front.
Well, Bendigo as a team shoot free throws at 70%, which 6 on without compared to the other teams. 70%, Dama, is just not enough.
No.
At this elite level, you want your team shooting between at least 75 to 80%.
Last in the league in free throw percentage. Rees, though, does a good job on that occasion.
Good luck.
Adelaide by 1, tested defensively. Up to it on that occasion. The Fagan mid-range shot doesn't go. Micah Simpson pushing the tempo for the Spirit. Guarded by Bowman. Borlase now comes off the screen. Triple short. Lightning a chance to push via Strawbridge. She slows the tempo. They look to execute in the half. Good ball movement for Adelaide. Shot clock now to single digits. Brazil needs to go. 5 on the shot clock. Brazil finds Rabati. Triple, no good. Rebound, Kelsey Griffin.
Situations like this, Adelaide has done such a good job all game, but in situations like this, you got to make sure that ball ends up in your best scorer's hands.
Touch over a minute remaining in the third. Griffin looks to spin on Strawbridge. Can't find space. Nice dime. Werung can't quite get there. They keep it alive.
Somebody's got to shoot it.
Rees just in time. It counts. Bendigo by 3. Just like they drew it up. I think that'll account in the assist column, even though it looked a bit more like a shot. Lightning a chance with 2 for 1. 10 seconds on the shot clock once again. Clock running down. Brazil, same spot. Going to work. Swings to Rabati. Another look at the triple. This one short. Game clock just ahead of shot clock.
This isn't any disrespect to Shauna Rabati, but that is who Bendigo, that shot they will live with it if you're Bendigo Spears. Shauna's only shooting 20% from 3. Baseline.
Borlase, a chance to work against Strawbridge. 5 on the shot clock. Shoots the gap. Foul comes.
And you can see the importance, Laurie, of Dallas Lockridge not being on the floor. No, she can't play 40 minutes, although I would probably.
You would play 40 minutes.
40 minutes. But just the offense has now got a little bit clunky with Dallas on the bench. No real point guard on the floor.
9 seconds now on the game clock. Shot clock not a factor. Spirit via Griffin, draws 2, finds Rees. Step back, no good. Kelsey Griffin, offensive rebound and basket. Bendigo by 5.
That is why they need Griffin on the court. Just that experience, right place, right time. Great finish.
Bendigo 62, Adelaide Lightning 57. Kelsey Griffin just outworks the opposition. 3-quarter time. Stay with us. Big 4th quarter coming up.
I've been waiting for so long, and this time I've no
Thanks for being with us for Sunday afternoon WNBL action. The Bendigo Spirit 62 lead Adelaide 57. Nathan Stremple with Laurie Chiswick and Damon Larry. The Bendigo Spirit go on a 12-0 run to end the third quarter, Damon.
Yeah, I don't know if Adelaide, that wasn't the quarter they wanted to have. They did a good job shutting down Isabel Borlase that quarter, but they still got outscored by 6. And let's just see if they got some more punches left to throw. But Steph Talbert's going to have to really step up.
Fagan for 3 doesn't go. Rebound Bendigo. Jess, you were listening into Adelaide during the break. What did brand new coach Asia Paramamar have to say?
Yeah, well, she was saying lock in defensively, where they're letting themselves down with some undisciplined actions. So just get it to the post and make it work, guys, but lock in on all defense.
Speaking of lock in, is Dallas Lockridge still in Bendigo? Can somebody check for me? Need her on the floor.
You would have enjoyed, Damon, the instruction to get it into the post. Sanaya Fagan has been everything for the Adelaide Lightning so far. Bendigo go to the post via Griffin. Talbot with 3 fouls, can't foul. Griffin can't get it to go. Outworks them on the glass. Make that a 14-0 run to Bendigo.
Well, Griffin has 7 points to the quarter. That brings her up to 9. And we know she's somebody that in tough situations, she can just take over a game.
Griffin now with a steal, starting the break. Borlase, contact, no call coming. Jump is the call. We wait for the instruction on the arrow. Kelsey Griffin thought there might have been contact on the layout by her body language out there.
The baseline ref was like, I was blinking. I sneezed, eyes closed. I missed that foul, sorry. Because this is, oh, it might have been all ball. Could have been all ball.
Bendigo currently on a 14-0 run. They did play 2 days ago in Sydney.
No excuses, Nate.
Fatigue a factor in the last quarter.
No. Don't. This is not going to be a studio of excuses.
No fatigue showing so far. No excuses needed as Bendigo go to work. Ball spills loose for Reese. There's Dallas Loftridge. She's back in the game, Damon. She finds Tofeono. Now penetrates herself. Good ball movement for the Lightning. Finds Brazel in the corner.
Well, amazingly, to three-quarter time, Talbot 4 points, McConnell 2 points. 2 real standout players on both teams being kept quiet.
Borlase snaking through the defence. The up and under can't go. She's called off only slightly in the second half. Brazel finds Loftridge on the wing. Foul's called, looks like a foul on the floor. Lightning will get that one on the baseline.
He's giving Borlase a rest right now. Probably a good idea. Rhythm has been broken. Just sit over there for a while. A little bit frustrated. But I'm telling you, she's not going to be over there long in 2 minutes.
Bendigo by 7. Lightning, good ball movement to find Fagan inside. Double team comes. Tofeono on the offensive glass. Gives the Lightning another look. Loftridge goes to work. 5 on the shot clock.
I was just about to say, don't call travel. I need to see that one again.
Right on cue, Damon.
Yep.
The last time the Lightning scored, there was 4:21 remaining in the third quarter. As Bendigo find Pollard wide open, 17-0 run Bendigo. They've seen enough, they called timeout. Bendigo 67, Adelaide 57.
How impressive is Olivia Pollard? In the absence of Mariana Tolo, the way she has stepped up last game with 21 points, and this game, I mean, seriously, 14 points so far. If we just look at this Amy replay, nobody's close to her at the top of the key.
That's shooting practice.
And the word out of Bendigo for Liv Pollard as a young player out of college was elite mindset. Wasn't shooting it was a flamethrower at college. Wasn't shooting the ball well to start the season, but just knew that it was going to come. Came out, had a big game a couple of days ago, and just made no thing. This is what I do. Didn't get too high, doesn't get too low.
And sometimes you need the reps in game. So you can be shooting the lights out in training, after training, and all that kind of stuff. But it's not until it's kind of clicks for you in game. Now she's a completely different player.
Well, she averaged 16 points per game in college at Santa Clara University, named in the first team's All-Star at the West Coast Conference, and she is showing why she was so valuable in that situation.
Adelaide over 7 minutes of game time now without scoring. Damon, what do you do to try and reverse that drought?
All right, first of all,
put your coach's hat on now, Damo.
First of all, I'm going to look at Steph Talbert and go, I need something from you. I need something from you, Cap. But I'm going to really isolate this woman right here, give her some space.
There's your captain there, Damon. Talbot finds Tofaiono. 5 on the shot clock now for Brazil.
But you see what I mean, Nate? Even that dribble there, Steph Talbot comes off the ball, she takes one dribble and she's ready to pass the ball already. I need her to be way more aggressive. It's not probably in her nature to be super aggressive, but the team needs it right now.
Also, though, a challenge for a coach. Do you have a set you go to this group? You're drawing something up on the fly. Tough for them to reverse the drought. They're going to have to get it done here at the defensive end. Good ball movement, Spirit. This time it's Griffin wide open. Triple doesn't go, Talbot rebound. Adelaide a chance in semi-transition. They now settle into the half court. Lothridge, just as she's had some space. Talbot, I believe it's Talbot called for the offensive foul, screening off the ball, and that will be Steph Talbot's 4th.
Wow, completely out of rhythm.
Yeah.
Steph kind of has played herself into a bit of a funk, and that call didn't help.
Jess, during that last timeout, as we see the replay there, Steph moving on the handoff. Jess, you were in the Bendigo timeout. What did Kennedy have to say?
Well, intensity is high. It's a high-pressure game, as we can see out there, so expect the tough passes. Don't get caught off guard, is what Coach Kennedy is telling his players.
Shot doesn't go there from Liv Pollard. And this playing out similar way to other Bendigo games as they again force the turnover, where they just wear down teams with their defense. They're disciplined, they're good at taking away the strength of the opposition. And over the game, they wear them down.
When did they last score?
4:21 remaining in the third.
Good Lord.
McConnell short on the 3.
Well, you can tell that Adelaide are now feeling the scoreboard pressure, so their shots aren't quite the same, quite what they were in the first half.
In the meantime, Kelsey Griffin walking into offensive rebounds and putbacks.
And you said it, Nate, you see the fatigue. Yes, fatigue is a factor, but they cannot use it as an excuse. It's Sanaya finally ends the drought.
Well, Adelaide certainly don't have an excuse. They played a week ago. It's
I think it was 9 days.
Yeah, so they should be jumping out of their skins to be able to play. It's Bendigo that played 2 days ago.
My apologies, it wasn't 9 days. It was Tuesday for the Lightning, but they've definitely had some recovery time. McConnell all the way to the basket. The Lightning needing to get some stops to get back into this one. First of all, finding a way to execute at the offensive end will help. Foul called. 2 shots to come for Talbot.
But you know, Damon, if Adelaide are, for whatever reason, feeling a bit fatigued in this 4th quarter, the first thing that goes out the window when you're tired is your decision making. You know, you can still get up and down the court, but it's your decision making. We've seen that in the this last quarter.
Say not physically tired because they played long ago. But there has to be some emotional fatigue having the 3rd coach in 3 games.
That's a good point, because that is very rare. And they came out, and for 3 quarters, for 2.5 to 3 quarters, they were playing winning basketball, and for whatever reason, it's completely dried up. And that's when probably some seeds of doubt start to creep in.
Now, in saying that, they're still well and truly in this game. 9-point game, 4:20 remaining, but it needs to happen here at the defensive end. Spirit with the ball through Booth. Finds Pollard in the perimeter, lets it go. No good that time. Kelsey Rees comes up with the offensive rebound. 8 on the shot clock for McConnell. Working off Rees. Hesitation. Ball spills loose. Lightning get it back.
Oh, McConnell, after her 21 points, 13 rebounds against Sydney a few days ago, is just having a hard day at the office.
Thank you, right there.
Inside to Talbot, fouls called.
Now you got
wait on the call with a basket, looks like it counts. Free throw coming, foul on Booth.
Sorry, Nate, that is exactly what they got to do to get Steph involved offensively. You get her around the basket like that, her scoring instincts will take over. But if she's just doing dribble handoffs all the time, she's not the type of player that's going to just go into her bag and try to break you down. You got to run specific stuff for her like that.
Talbot up to the task with the bonus free throw, and now we're back to a 6-point game. McConnell carries for the Spirit. Griffin on the bench. Kenariama trusting the younger lineup. Cross up there from Borlase. Shot doesn't go. Lightning off and running. Talbot pull up three. Big rebound, Pollard.
Don't mind it. Lori, when do you come back with Sanaya Fagan? We're well and true in the crunch time, only down 6.
Well, I think both Fagan and Griffin and, you know, should be back on the court.
Rabati pressuring Borlase. 3 on the shot clock. Borlase lets the 3 go. Big rebounding contest. Spills loose. The Spirit get it back.
Great job, Kelsey Reeves. Just being 6'3".
And going to work. Borlase again, late shot clock. Needs to let it go. The junior teammate Brazel has the better of her on that occasion. 6-point game, touch over 2:30 remaining. And here come the cavalry. Fagan back in the game. For Adelaide, Griffin coming back for Bendigo.
Werung back in, the experience of Werung and her defensive prowess. Still anybody's game, 2.5 minutes to go, 6 points is nothing.
Both teams need to work to get stops. That time, Werung too good for the pass, denying it from Talbot.
Idea was right, execution was just off.
Fagan gets a hand in the passing lanes. Brazel 2 feet in the paint, the floater. Big rebound, Meg McConnell. Spirit operating the half court. McConnell, heavy contact. Ball movement gets open shot for Borlase. Talbot flying through to get hands to it. The Lightning still with a sniff.
Lord, that was reminiscent of the block that she had in Paris.
Exactly.
Put those side by side.
Yeah, just about anyone else in the world, you get that shot over the top. Steph Talbot, just such a good athlete. Closes out, Borlase gets hands to it. The Lightning get it back on this one. Talbot and Rabati in the on ball. Talbot 2 feet in the paint. Wanted the call, none forthcoming. 1:30 remaining, still a 6-point game. The ball in the hands of Kelsey Griffin. Griffin going to work on Fagan. Step back, in and out. Fagan carries for the Lightning. Ooh, mid-range pull-up, no good. The Lightning get it back. Taylor Brazel triple. Bendigo ball, touch over a minute.
From Paris, with love.
She's practiced that.
Steph Talbot, such a class athlete. Timeout, Bendigo 71, Adelaide 65. Hoops Fest is Australasia's biggest basketball culture and lifestyle festival. It's all about hoops. The ultimate fusion of sport, culture, music and entertainment. Hoops Fest will once again take over Western Australia from the 15th until the 18th of January. Don't miss out on everything Hoops Fest has to offer. We're talking Hungry Jacks, NBL and WNBL regular season games, Hoops Fest Fan Zone, Hoops Fest Cup, Sneakerland events, tickets at hoopsfest.com.au or scan the QR code and who knows, you might even just bump into Allen Iverson.
I will be definitely headhunting Allen Iverson.
Nice to listen to Coach Asia Paramama talk about being aggressive, even they're looking to dictate defensively, and the opportunity to get steals and turn the ball over and run.
Well, I think it's great to you know, both coaches are very animated in this last time out, really specific instructions as to what they want to do offensively and defensively, but great to sort of get a glimpse of the passion of Asia.
And just that decision-making around time and score, minute 3 remaining, 6 points the difference, knowing they need to force a turnover or 2 to get back in the game. Done a good opportunity there, putting pressure on Griffin. Ball now over half court, 13 seconds on the shot clock. Ball in the experienced hands of Kelsey Griffin. Shot clock down to 7. Finds Werung in space. Offensive foul, Jazz Fijo steps up and takes it. The Lightning will get the ball back.
They use up a lot of the shot clock is the good thing.
Yeah. Good thing if you're Bendigo, not so much Adelaide.
Fijo does just enough, gets feet outside the charge circle. Gives the Lightning an opportunity. Rabadi 3, no good. Ball out of bounds, Bendigo get it back, 33 seconds remaining.
Yeah, felt Adelaide rushed that one, Laurie. You want to get the ball into Steph or Sanaya's hands. And now...
Or even Lockridge to shoot the 3.
Ball with Borlase. The Lightning now needing to force a turnover. Double comes, foul's called. Rabadi with the foul. 22 now on the game clock.
Well, I think if you're, I mean, they had to foul. They should have fouled earlier. Just foul. You know, that's, you've got to, they've got fouls to give, so they've got 3 more before they send Bendigo to the line.
And these are the things that you would, sometimes you was like, yeah, foul straight away. Like, straight away.
They also let the ball get into Borlase, one of the best foul shooters on the team. The foul not coming. Bendigo good enough to move the ball. They find Werung in the corner. 10 seconds remaining. That might be all she wrote on this one. The Lightning with the last chance to play offense. Talbot 3 doesn't go. The ball in Pollard's hand. Fijo finds it back, but the time is running out and the Adelaide Lightning challenges. Bendigo Spirit too good. They get the win here, 71-65.
Full credit to Bendigo Spirit. Got the job done. They weathered an almighty storm from Adelaide Lightning. They figured Adelaide was going to come out with some extra emotion. And in the fourth quarter, Laurie, it was their defense. Bendigo's defense just shut them down.
Well, they did, and I think that the thing is that we have to remember Tolo is such an incremental part of their offense, their defense. So they're still finding their feet without her as well. But full credit to Adelaide and the way they pushed them. But I like the way Bendigo really closed out the game.
And having to find it in a different way, they were obviously a big side with Tolo and Griffin playing side by side. They now line up small, and we saw Sanaya Fagan take advantage of that at the start, but they were able to stay disciplined and grind them out. Had that 14-0 run to hold Adelaide scoreless for a period of over 7 minutes in the game, which was really the decider here.
Well, Bendigo still got a formula. They got a foundation already. They just got to move some pieces around. So now Kelsey Reeves gets major minutes in the rotation, so she's got to hold the middle down. Obviously not to the degree of Tolo is, because that just would not be fair, but she did a very serviceable job today for the Spirit.
Jess is courtside with our player of the game.
Izzy Borlase, you're the player of today's game. Gosh, Lightning threw everything at you. How do you see it play out?
It was a good win by the girls. I think coming out against Sydney and then having this game and again on Sunday, I think shows what sort of team we are, and I'm really proud of the group.
How important are those fight-back wins, or those wins in really close calls, and taking it upon yourself to really lead the direction, lead the girls to the win?
Yeah, I think that's what Kennedy and everyone kind of expects of me. No, it's not like a hard expectation, but that's what I'm here to do, is score the ball, and my teammates are allowing me to do that, and when I'm off the floor, everyone's stepping up, and I just, it's a group effort.
Speaking of one stepping up, we've seen Liv Pollard take the opportunity, left by Tolo stepping out. On Friday night, she had a big game, stood tall again today. How do you see her game?
Yeah, I'm so happy for Polly. We're housemates and we spend lots of time together, and just seeing all the work that she's put in is now paying off. Everyone knows that she's a three-point shooter, and now she's showing the league, and I'm super happy for her.
Congrats on the win. Go enjoy it, Izzy.
Thank you.
No worries. See ya.
Let's have a look at some of Izzy Borlase's highlights, and she was absolutely on fire to start this game.
Yes, we saw the best of her in that first half. She got 25 at the half and just like we said before, sound like a broken record, but I'm happy to keep talking like this about her because we don't see players this often that can do literally everything on the offensive end. She doesn't have an offensive flaw. You need to crowd her to shut her down because she can score off the dribble, she can post you up, shoot through. Like we said, she got everything. So, but credit to Adelaide Lightning because they really stymied her in the second half by sending her multiple double teams and really crowding the paint.
And look at that, 12 of 13 from the free throw line. So if they foul her to stop her, she's just cash money at the free throw line and a tough one to shut down. She mentioned her teammate Liv Pollard and how excited she wants to see her step up. Liv's courtside with Jess.
Yeah, guys, I'm here with Liv Pollard. God, there was a bit of spice in that one.
There was. That was a grind till the very end, for sure. Yeah.
First Friday night, you had a really stellar performance. Backing it up today with another strong showing. How much are you maximising that opportunity left by Tolo stepping out?
Yeah, look, we really missed Tolo, but I'm just, stepping up to the plate, trying to fill really big shoes. Like I said previously, obviously Tolo's amazing, but grasping the opportunity, I'm really thankful to have it. We got such a talented team, anyone can step up, so yeah.
250 games for Tolo. What has she taught you along the way?
So much. Like she herself and KG are just two absolute amazing human beings, and they have so much knowledge with basketball. I have been here for 4 months now, and I have learned, like my brain is like about to explode. I've learned so much. They've been so great and so supportive. I'm so fortunate for my first year to have them both. It's unreal.
Well, we love to see it. We hope to see it continue. Thanks so much, Liv.
Thank you.
Enjoy it.
Thanks.
Let's take a look at some of Liv Pollard's work. She gets found in the corner there by Werung. She is an absolute flamethrower.
Well, I've been so impressed with her on the court, but I tell you what, I'm impressed with her interview off the court. 23 years old, she's really showing her maturity in this game of basketball and how she analyzes it. And sounds like she's a sponge. She's wanting to learn, but the fact that she is a consistent three-point shooter and can stretch the floor is really important for her team.
And for a young player, so poised as well. We talked during the game that she didn't start the season like she wanted, but just stay with it. And even now, after some massive numbers the last couple of games, just seems like she's taking it in her stride.
In college in the U.S., it probably isn't for everybody, but it has a lot of advantages. And I feel like Olivia Pollard really benefited from having that 4 years away in school. You get to be a little bit of a leader. You get to live away from home. There's a lot of positives to it. So now you come back to the WNBL. Now you're playing professional basketball. You're not like the 17-year-old development player. You're a 23-year-old who's got a little bit, some stuff behind her.
And working alongside some veterans, and like she said, learning a lot. And one of those veterans is courtside with Jess, Kelsey Griffin.
Yeah, we're here with Kelsey Griffin. Kels, that would have been a tighter contest than you would have liked.
Definitely more than I would have liked, but I mean, what I expected is what I told the team in the locker room. Adelaide's a very talented team. They've got a new coach. They've got a lot to play for, and so I knew it was going to be a grind, and they pushed us to the absolute limit.
We've seen some youngsters step up this past week without Tolo. What is that message to the team, and how do you adapt to a game plan without Tolo?
I mean, she's a 3-time Olympian. She's played all over the world. Absolute superstar, amazing human. And her leadership. So it's huge. But I mean, that's why I'm playing this year, is to help these young ones have a great career. And I'm just so proud of them. Just so proud. The quick turnaround we played in. I mean, the season for everyone, the scheduling. It's a lot. And so to turn around, we got here at 4 o'clock yesterday, did some walkthrough, went home, slept, and had to turn around and do this. And so for us to be, have 4 debutantes in the league, to do what we did, I'm just, super proud.
A tight turnaround made a little sweeter with the Spirit fans. They were out in full force. They were pretty loud today. Also had some good friends, Gabe Richards and Kelly Wilson, sitting sideline. How nice was it to celebrate the milestone with them all?
Yeah, it was a bit surreal, really. They did a tunnel in the beginning, and it's all my former teammates with their multiple children. So, well, it was amazing. It also aged me a bit, but I just feel really fortunate that I got to play with so many great humans, and I get to continue to.
Are you planning to chase down Kelly's record? Or?
Absolutely. No way. No way. Absolutely not.
Well, congrats on the win. Have a good one, Kels. Thanks.
Thanks so much.
Great to hear from Kelsey Griffin there again, as always, flirting with the triple-double with 13 and 8 tonight.
Just a veteran experience, and like she says, I'm playing. She almost sounded like she wouldn't mind retiring, but she knows that she's a valuable player for the youngsters, for the new crew coming through. And you can always count on her to make high IQ basketball plays and do all the little things. And when Kelsey Griffin was in her prime, this is who she was. And you just got a whole lot more of it. As she's aged, as the season started to pile up, she just knows how to go about it in a very smart, efficient way.
Well, Bendigo with the win, 71-65. We'll break it down a little bit more after this. Stay with us. Thanks for being with us for Sunday afternoon WNBL action. It was the Bendigo Spirit, too good in the end for the Adelaide Lightning. They come out on top to increase their win streak to 4 and create a little bit of separation between the top 3 and the others on the WNBL ladder. Nathan Stremple joined by Laurie Chiswick and Damon Larry. Laurie, what do you make of this one with Bendigo just too good in the end?
Well, I think their experience shone through. I think Kelsey Griffin really came to the fore in that last quarter, just her decision-making. But I give Adelaide credit. You know, we know the tumultuous time they've had the last little while, and they fought hard. But Bendigo just too strong in the end.
And you look there, the differential in the numbers, and the stat that stood out, Damon, is the rebound stat. Now, Bendigo have been very good on the glass as a team, but when you lose Mariana Tolo, you think that's the thing that could possibly shift. But their work rate, particularly led by Kelsey Griffin, McConnell rebounding well as a guard, enabled them to stay on top of that rebound count.
Yeah, and it was a game of two halves, too, but you're right. They have to do that rebounding thing by committee to make up for what Mariana Tolo presented, right? So good job by Kelsey Reese. 8 points and 5 rebounds in 15 minutes. She's only a youngin'. She's only going to get better. And obviously Megan McConnell didn't trouble the scoreboard all that much, but those 7 rebounds were very important. And obviously we've already spoken about this girl, Liv Pollard. She's going to be phenomenal going forward as this season goes on. So they are still going to be very tough, and I'm sure they will bring in another player to fill that gap Don't know who that player is, but it's got to be somebody.
And if they do, they're dangerous. We're talking last season's championship winner, and they just do a great job by committee defensively. They do a good job of pressuring others and stopping them from what their strengths are, and that cumulative pressure over the game wore down the Lightning today.
Well, they've been doing a great job of that. My question is, are they capable of stopping Townsville, who are really the benchmark of the competition so far this season?
The beauty is, as we look at the ladder here now, Bendigo move into second with that win, and you can see Perth with Hanshu coming in. They're going to be dangerous as well, sitting in third. Townsville very much the benchmark. But it's not a case of stopping Townsville now. You just need to stop them towards the business end, as long as you can make sure you're there. And in that top three, getting some separation, it looks like they're around the mark so far.
It's all about home court advantage. You want the last two games played in your joint. And right now, the Townsville Fire's best, I believe, is better than everybody else's best at this stage in the season.
What about for Adelaide, Laurie? We see Aja Paramamar come in for her first game today. Strongly endorsed as the leader to take the Adelaide Lightning forward. Great people speaking into her corner. Lauren Jackson, Tess Madgen saying good things. Surely they'll be better when she has some more time with the team.
Oh, absolutely. It would have been hard to come in and at such a late stage for this game. I thought she spoke really positively, very assertively. So that really, stands her in good stead. But we'll see the next time that as Adelaide play on Tuesday night, so that'll be an interesting matchup as well.
That very much gives them some time to work on the court, Damon, and work out where their sets are and know what she can go to.
And don't forget, too, Aaron Bowman is only just coming to the team. They lost Serena Sundell to injury, so this team is only playing with the one import, where now that Aaron Bowman is there, once she gets more comfortable with the team, they'll be a lot better.
There you go.
And for the Bendigo Spirit, we see Kelsey Griffin there just signing autographs. You've got to love her passion for the community. She says she's playing particularly this year because she wants to speak into these young players.
Yeah, no, she's just the ultimate professional and on and off the court, and she is what make Bendigo Spirit so great.
Championship winners last year, now on a 4-game win streak, moving second. The Bendigo Spirit, very much the ones they're chasing, the Townsville Fire. We have loved having you with us here today. On behalf of myself, Nathan Strimple, Laurie Chiswick, Damon Lowry and Jess Robinson courtside, and all the team working behind the team, thanks for being with us today. We'll see you next time.
Away to Rd7.